Welcome to the Warren Village Taking Flight Simulator. I'm Gloria Neal. I'm also your co-captain for this evening. Got to make sure the hat's not too low. I'm also a board member here at Warren Village. Now we're going to explore Warren Village, located in Denver's Capitol Hill neighborhood. Warren Village has been creating opportunity for low-income single-parent families to make that journey from poverty to self-sufficiency. They've been doing it for 46 years. Now, the organization's two-generation approach provides support and resources across three main areas of the programs. It is safe and affordable housing, it is parent services and advocacy, and it's also early education and childcare. During this flight simulator, you are going to learn more about the programs of Warren Village. You'll hear about personal experiences that are funny, touching, and just phenomenal, that have shaped lives and changed futures forever. You will also meet some of the people that have supported us in powerful ways as we recognize this year's honorees. And finally, we'll ask you to join our Warren Village family. The community here, it's terrific. We want you to give financially. That will enable us to continue our crucial work. Now that our pre-flight announcements are taken care of, let's check in with the ground crew. Katie Goodwin is the chair of the Board of Trustees of Warren Village. She's going to provide some details for us before we take off.
Hi, Captain Gloria. Things look good here on the ground. I just have a few things to share with you to ensure that you have a great flight. Warren Village is a vital part of the Denver community. It's a meaningful part of my life because I really identify with the families and the struggles that they all share with us, especially in these hard times. So, let me show you a little bit more about Warren Village and why I'm involved. I'm standing in the Ray Cushman Family Center, where we hold life skills training and college career classes offered through a partnership with the Community College of Denver. Our Kids Club provides school-age residents with academic support and recreational, cultural, and socio-emotional activities after school and during the summer. We also offer the Healthy Beginnings Pediatric Clinic, which is run by students from the University of Colorado's School of Medicine to provide convenient, free healthcare services for our residents. The United Airlines Early Learning Center provides high-quality, on-site developmental care and licensed early childhood education for more than 100 children, ages 6 weeks to 10 years. Children have access to on-site mental health clinicians, as well as occupational, physical, and speech therapy. All these kids are served a healthy breakfast, lunch, and afternoon snack prepared by our on-site chef. Warren Village offers a safe and comforting housing environment for families. There are 92 apartments where parents pay 1/3 of their income for rent. Apartments come with a kitchen, bath, sleeping, and living areas. As part of our on-site services, we offer computers for families to access for school and work. There's also an on-site food bank. Every family is assigned an advocate who supports and monitors progress throughout their time with us. These assessments help determine a family's level of need and personal achievement for self-sufficiency. Hey, look, it's our other co-captain for the flight. I'll let Warren Village President and CEO Ethan Hemming take you from here.
Thanks, Katie. I appreciate you getting us ready to take off. Everything we do, everything you just saw, comes down to this. The singular purpose of Warren Village is to create opportunity and community to empower formerly homeless, low-income single parents to change the trajectories of their lives and achieve sustainable personal and economic self-sufficiency. Our residents are the heart of our model. It's their agency, it's their power that we seek to unleash in our comprehensive two-generation program. Together with you, we create the platform for change, and our resident families undertake the hard and often long-term work to change the trajectory of their life. And none of this would be possible without your support and your financial contributions. And we have one partner in particular that has joined us every step of the way over the last 4 years. In late 2017, United Airlines pledged $1 million of programmatic and transformational support for Warren Village, along with a commitment from their employees to volunteer countless hours in serving our families. United Airlines is an amazing partner to Warren Village, and we are thrilled to welcome Matt Miller, Vice President of United Airlines here in Denver. Hey Matt, Can you confirm the flight plan for us?
Hi, Ethan. Your flight plan looks clear, and we're expecting a smooth flight. It's been a privilege and a joy to partner with the Warren Village over these past few years. And for United Airlines, the partnership is about growing the impact of the Warren Village work here in Denver. While we might measure the impact in terms of specific outcomes, the image that stands out most for our team here at United is the Warren Village children who were boarding their very first fantasy flight just 3 years ago. Watching the sheer joy and excitement on their faces as they walked off the plane in the Christmas hangar is something that we'll never forget. And over many volunteering events, United Airlines employees and the Warren Village residents and staff have really bonded together in a beautiful way. That connection is unified and aligned really with one common goal, and that is opportunity and community. And despite our industry facing unprecedented challenges this year as a result of the global pandemic, it's an honor for United Airlines to continue to support the Warren Village families who have also been so highly impacted this year. So I'm pleased to share that with Warren Village's work with so many of the people watching us, we're eager for all of you to join and support together. So now, Ethan, I'm thrilled to say that your flight has been cleared for takeoff and you're going to have an excellent flight. Thanks.
You heard him. Buckle those seatbelts and let's get ready to go. Now that we're in the air, I want to share some additional special announcements. Of course, we wouldn't be here without the support of United Airlines, our transformational sponsor. We also are grateful to our other financial sponsors for their support of tonight's simulator. Specifically, Tim and Karen Quast and Stack Pharma, both at the Sky High level. Please see our other sponsors on our website. There are two others that I want to introduce to you. These two honorees were selected because of their extraordinary contributions to Warren Village, both recently and over the last 2 decades. Sue Powers is the president of Urban Ventures, and we are thrilled to recognize her as this year's Community Champion due to her leadership, thought partnership, and guidance as we ramp up our own expansion efforts. And if that was not enough, last year, Sue and her partners also donated the building and the land at the area campus to Warren Village so that we can ensure the longevity and success of our First Step program. Her commitment to Warren Village is helping us create a brighter future. We are also excited to present the Buell Foundation with our Community Partner Award in recognition of 24 years of financial support and guidance for our Early Learning Center. The foundation, represented on this flight by President and CEO Susan Steele, recently marked the significant milestone of lifetime contributions to Warren Village of over $1 million. Not only does the foundation underwrite our Early Learning Center, their staff are tireless, caring supporters who always pick up the phone to brainstorm on operational and policy challenges in the early learning space. Sue, Susan, thank you so much for joining our flight.
Hi, Ethan. Love that hat, and it's incredible that you're not wearing a tie for the first time in your life. Thanks for inviting me on this trip. I haven't traveled anywhere since March, and I'm so excited to join you here.
I'm so glad to join the flight today. Thanks for including me. The Buell Foundation is honored to be recognized for our work with Warren Village in this multi-year, long-term partnership.
I got involved with Warren Village, and my company got involved with Warren Village many years ago when we purchased the Marycrest Convent property. Warren Village, through the First Step program, was already located at the property. The Sisters of St. Francis had invited them to join the campus, and when we purchased the property, felt that they were a very important organization to continue to be part of our vision and for the vision of Warren Village.
Warren Village is a strong partner in the Denver community, both for the families they serve and for their very young children. They produce results, they demand accountability, and it works.
I want Warren Village to thrive in its current locations, and I hope that I can be part of its growth to fulfill the needs throughout the metro area for an additional Warren Village building.
One of the reasons we partner with Warren Village is their very strong two-generation approach. They believe in serving and wrapping services around families, but they also understand that you need to give very strong services to the kids as well. That's what they do that many others haven't figured out yet.
We have been working with you on looking at new sites for a building, and that will continue, and we'll keep flying together.
Thanks for joining us, Sue and Susan. It's spectacular to have your involvement and support with Warren Village. Now it is time for a little in-flight entertainment, so go ahead and relax those seats as opposed to being in the full and upright locked position. Make sure you can see the screen in front of you as our in-flight movie begins.
Because of Warren Village, I believe in myself. I have people who care about the future for me and my children.
I came here after domestic violence. I was homeless but living like on people's couches. When I moved here, I didn't have anything.
Before, it was just surviving. It was just not a life for children. My name is Kelly. I have 2 children, Aiden and Aubrey.
My name is Jessica. I have a daughter named Janelle, and I am a current Warren Village resident.
And I'm a proud Warren Village alumna.
The mission of Warren Village is to empower single parents to change the trajectory of their lives to become personally and economically self-sufficient.
I would describe Warren Village as home. I still consider it home, a chance, an opportunity. I like to say that the keys to my apartment open the keys to so much more.
We're a 2-gen organization, which means we serve the parent and their child at the same time, the same location, with the same goal: empowerment.
I literally cried once I moved in here. To have the support system, the family advocates, I honestly don't think I'd be able to be this far without them.
Warren Village rests on 3 fundamental principles: safe and affordable housing, economic and educational access and training for the single parents, and third, early learning and education for children between the ages of 0 and 5.
United Airlines Early Learning Center is amazing.
What was the first letter? B.
That was one of my big worries, is like the expensive childcare. And so to have the learning center just downstairs, that's like the biggest help of all.
She's so much happier. She believes in herself. She's already on a path to doing some amazing things later in life. And I fully believe that all of those things are because of Warren Village.
That's really what gets your heart when you see those children. When they come to us in the beginning, you can sense instability, you can sense fear. And after they've been here a couple of years, you see their eyes light up and you see their energy. And they really embody our spirit.
Knowing that my kids were being loved and being taken care of, and that they were growing and learning at the same time that I was essential to my success.
You pair them up with a coach, an advocate. They set personal goals, career goals, financial goals, and the coach. They work with them for up to 3 years to make sure they can achieve what they want to achieve out of life and get them ready for the next step after Warren Village.
I want to graduate. That's my priority goal, number 1. When I first moved here in Warren Village, I had like a $6,000 debt from an old apartment. I am like debt free and it feels amazing. Now my goal is to find us a home.
Warren Village has a partnership with the Community College of Denver. It's called the College to Career Program, and it means that teachers from CCD actually come on site to Warren Village. Starting out taking classes that way, I think really is what kept me in school. I will be starting at Metro State University in the fall.
One of our commitments to Warren Village residents and alumni is that you're always part of the Warren Village family.
We know that when you leave Warren Village, you're facing a cliff because you go from a highly supportive environment off on your own, which is the right trajectory, but it's hard. So Warren Village has always worked to provide supports for alumni, and really we have doubled down on that. So now we have a full-time position, and her job is solely to support those alumni.
What I hear specifically from alumni is that you have so much support when you're here to ease the transition. I check in with people, I make sure that they know that they're always part of the Warren Village family. The Peer Resource Navigator program is a peer-to-peer program. 3 volunteers who are alumni themselves help navigate different resources, provide emotional support to other alumni. To me, that feels like the power of the alumni network.
Needs are only going to get harder for our residents and our alumni and those we serve. So now is the time to make a commitment to a model that works, that's based in your community, that believes in empowerment and believes in the strength that we all do better when we work as one.
Just being able to share my story with my children and, just let them know, never give up, always keep going, because you never know what's going to happen in life.
We moved out in January of 2018. After being here for almost 3 years, I didn't think it was gonna hit me as hard as it did. I think taking a look around the empty apartment, and it wasn't something that was sad because I knew that I wasn't saying goodbye. I knew that my kids and I were gonna continue to be okay, and it was just a new part of this journey, but it still felt like we were leaving behind a place that had been such a big part of our lives.
I'm so glad Jessica and Kelly were able to join us. Our residents and alumni are the lifeblood of our organization. They are the reason we exist. They're also our inspiration to keep growing, even during these incredibly challenging times. Look, it's no secret, this year has been tough. And while we would love to be with you all in person for cocktails and auctions and celebrating our impact together, instead we have this virtual gathering. And while we've loved simulating tonight's event with you, our need is very real. In fact, the need in our community has never been greater. Many of our families are facing reduced or lost income. Children are not able to attend school. Child care centers have closed. Companies are not hiring due to the devastating effects of COVID. But Warren Village is here. We are here as a stable, supportive home for Denver's low-income, single-parent families. We are here to offer wraparound support for parents as they navigate these unprecedented times. We are here to ensure children are educated and nourished. We are here for our community when they need us most. Will you be here with us? Because your support matters more than ever. We are incredibly grateful to the Build Strong Education Foundation and Pat Hamill for their $50,000 match, which means that every gift of support will be matched, dollar for dollar, up to $50,000. Your gift right now will enable a teacher to provide consistency in a child's life. Your gift right now will help with job counseling for an out-of-work parent. Your gift right now will provide access to resources and education to help residents plan for a sustainable future. Your gift right now will allow us to continue our life-changing work for families in need. So I'm asking you personally to please donate right now. It is as easy as clicking the donate button below this video. We are truly grateful for your support. Your gift is an investment in the lives of Denver's low-income single-parent families. On behalf of all of us at Warren Village, thank you.
And I would just like to say that because of your support, many dreams have been realized and goals have been achieved. So from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of every resident here, I would like to say thank you.
To all of you donors, thank you so much for the help you have given my children and myself. I appreciate everything you have done and continue to do. Bless you.
I just appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have shown us during this tough year we've been facing. Thank you.
So I would just like to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for the families at Warren Village, but I also would like to give a shout out to the staff at Warren Village for everything they've done to keep everything moving as effectively as possible during the pandemic. Thank you.
Huge thank you to the donors that have made donations throughout the year as well. We're very thankful and appreciative of it.
For not only providing a safe place physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Thank you for all of the opportunities.
I just want to say thank you for what you're doing for me and my kids. We are forever blessed and grateful.
I loved Warren Village because of the support we had over there and because of all the family events we had over there. And I also loved going Christmas shopping for our parents. That was really fun. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for all your support this year. And I just want to say that Warren Village has made a safe space for my children and I. And we're so lucky to be here.
I'm very thankful for Warren Village creating a platform for women like me to succeed in life and to become better than what we were before we entered Warren Village. So Warren Village has done a lot for me, and I'm very thankful.
And I just want to take the time to say thank you to all those donations and the donors out there. We couldn't have done it without you, and we just thank you for the blessing that you've been to us and all of our families.
And of course, we owe everything to the immeasurable support of the amazing staff in the Warren Village Learning Center. My daughter has been a student there since she was 6 weeks old, and I've had the comfort this whole time of knowing that she is in the best, most attentive care possible. Thank you, donors, for supporting families like ours. We hope to give back to Warren Village too, so that these gifts may keep on giving. Thank you.
It has been an honor to be with you on this trip, and I echo all of the thanks. As a board member, I care deeply for this organization. I also care deeply about this community. Your financial support, it means a lot, so do not underestimate the difference between whether it's $5, $20, $500. Everything helps, and we are so grateful that you are helping us to keep doing the vital work that we love to do. Now please, put your seat backs and tray tables in the full and upright locked position as we are about to land. And be careful, because you know when you open those overhead compartments, your perspective may have shifted during this flight. I want to thank you once again for joining us, and I want to thank you for your support of Warren Village.